Trying to pass it up to Dowling, and there's the pass to Dowling. Dowling going to take a shot. Audrey Keener across to Keyser. Keyser shot in and goal!
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Turnstone Center in Fort Wayne, Indiana. My name is Nathan Mayer from the Minnesota Shockwave. And joining me on this broadcast, the general manager of Team USA, the head coach of the Minnesota Shockwave, and more importantly, my dad, Tracy Mayer. Tracy, how you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you, Nathan.
We have a Founders Cup game coming up here. On the right side of the floor in orange, the Sac Valley Flames, and on the left and right, we got the DASA Firecrackers. Should be a great Founders Cup match. We're looking forward to the starting lineup and the start of this match.
Well, it looks like DASA's going to be setting up for the kickoff here. And waiting for the coaches here to break their huddle. All right, here we go.
For the Sac Valley Flames, and number 10, Ray Rodez. Number 22, Josh Blount. In goal, we have number 1, Hunter Horkmeyer. And on the near side of the floor here, wait to see his number here. Number 35, Tyler Zapke. And for DASA, we have number 17, Andrew Vihey. Number
Well, it looks like they went with the set ball right away. The ball is kind of looks like it's jumping quite a bit in this worm. It's kind of tacky in here, too. So it'll be interesting how that ball is going to sit on the floor, because right now, with it being very humid, it's kind of jumpy.
Yeah, with all the people here in the facility, we have a lot of people drinking a lot of hot air. So, yeah. Number 22, Blount going in. Great defense for the corner kick. Coming up for the Sac Valley Flames.
A little bit of a different setup by Sac Valley in regards to their corner kick. They have one low and one high there. It looks like now they're covering the box player there.
Covering the box player. Looks like the referee setting the goalkeeper. Number 6, Jenna Phillip is in goal for DASA. Kick incoming here on the corner kick. See what Sac Valley can do. Tipped out of the zone there. And we're on a break here for DASA.
Just missed that. That was a nice breakaway. It's too bad it rolled off the front of the guard. So it looks like it happens sometimes. If you can't get around the ball, so you get in front of the ball, and otherwise when you get behind it and start pushing it, you're never going to catch up to it. So
right.
That's why you want to get outside it as much as you can so you can catch up to it, get around it, and hopefully hook that ball back and then finish out that breakaway.
Looks like that ball was just going a little bit too fast for number 8, Alec Hemming, who's also on the floor for DASA. And number 19, Dwan Donner, is also on the floor for DASA. So we finally got the starting lineup straight away. They would kick in here for Sac Valley. Great defense there by number 17, Andrew Vihey. My apologies if I'm mispronouncing your name. I'm trying to do as best as I can here, so we'll see how we go here. Once again, we got kicking for Sac Valley. Looking up the floor to Blount.
Nice bump off the side of the guard, pushing it down there. Now get behind, and here we go.
At the front of the guard, right here. One-on-one with the goalkeeper. Great save. Great pass back there by Vieja.
Oh, here we go.
We have a 2-on-1 break for DASA. See what they can do. See what Hunter Horkmeyer can do. Great goalkeeping by Horkmeyer. Now Blount back to help.
Good defensive play, good box play.
Great defense. Let's see if they can get a pass off here for DASA. Great clear there by Blount. Now they're going up the floor for Sac Valley. Cut off there by Alec Hemming. A little bit of contact there, but no harm, no foul. And we have a kick in here for DASA. Downer about to take it in. As he's shooting on net. Great clear there by Blount. Going up the floor. Oh, a little miscommunication there by Sac Valley. But a great clear there. They clear the floor. A great defense. Kicking coming in here from Alex Hemming from DASA.
There's a great game on court 3. You've got both undefeated teams of Central Valley and Tidewater, and it looks like Central Valley has just pulled a 1-0 lead with 6 minutes into the game. So that's going to be an exciting one. That'll determine who gets the #1 seed for their pools.
Coming down the floor here for DASA. Saved by Horkmeyer. Downer and Horkmeyer going one-on-one. Great patience there by Horkmeyer. Driving down, going out for a goal kick for Sac Valley. That was last touchdown for Downer. Let's see what Sac Valley can do to get the ball out of their zone. Pass from Horkmeyer. Defended by V8. Ooh, Horkmeyer saves that. Close to a 2-on-1 there. Blount up the floor. Still going up the floor. Cut off. Great move there. Going up the floor for DASA. Downer, now that's a 2-on-1 on DASA. Sac Valley will have it kick in here. Indirect free kick. See what they can do. Shot on net. Ooh, almost a touch there. Goes out for a sideline kick for Sac Valley. Kick coming in here for Sac Valley.
Same setup as earlier. They got both of their players on that far side, so it'll be interesting how they move that ball after it's kicked in.
Shot on goal. Oh, great pass by Blount. Great finish by Zaxby. Let's watch the replay here. Great pass from the sideline. Great pass from Blount and great finish on the far post.
Well, I guess that's why they stacked everybody up on that side. I guess they get that rebound off the goal post and right to their player. Nice play.
That worked. Textbook passing play there. Textbook sideline play. That goal coming right at the start of the 8th minute. And we have a 1-0 lead for Sac Valley Flames. Substitution coming. Looks like they're switching Horkmeyer. Horkmeyer is coming up onto the floor for number 10, Lady Vilgas. And coming into the net, number 16, Zach Reynolds. DASA with the kickoff.
The ball's still jumping quite a bit out there. I mean, even on the softest of kicks, it's kind of jumpy out there.
Yeah, we kind of saw that with this ball in the beginning of the season. It's a really lively ball. As long as it doesn't get above 20 inches, we're okay. That does become a danger then, but hopefully it stays down. But yes, I mean, it's really jumpy right now. Blount, one-on-one with Ray High. 2-on-1 on Sac Valley.
It's kind of one of those plays that are not a bad 2-on-1. You know, when that player gets that breakaway, and obviously it's not intended, but it's one of those helps get things reset.
Yes, very much. Free kick coming in here from Ray High. Defended by Horkmeyer. Pass over to Zapke. And kicking coming here for DASA. Number 8, Alex Hemming coming in with a kick in. Looking for Downer on the far side. Blount's right there to defend it. See what they can do. Yes, punch out of there by Blount. On goal.
Oh!
Almost a very dangerous play there by DASA. Ron tried to avoid kicking it in the box, but they got it out of there, and now we have a sideline play for Sac Valley. Let's see if they can do it again.
Looks like their same setup, so why not? It worked the first time, right?
Yep. Same setup. Kick in coming here by Hunter Horkmeyer. Oh, nope. That one's defended by DASA. Great clear. Great clear there by DASA. And Vahai just to get the ball out of there and just take a breather.
Yeah, the box player read it this time, learned from the last time they scored on them, so they learned from that and jumped that play and actually flipped the floor and put it to the other end. And now hopefully they can turn it over and get it back. And looks like they returned it back to their end. So.
Looks like a clear there by Hunter Horkmeyer. A great read down the sideline there. She saw the opening and kicked it right through there. And now they're on the offensive end again. They had to kick it in for a goal kick for DASA. Let's see if they can get it out of their own end. We're just approaching the 12th minute of the match. 1-0 Sac Valley Flames. Off of a great goal by Zapke. It's like another 2-on-1 here by Sac Valley. Blocked by Blount. Horkmeyer and Vahai going at it one-on-one. Looks like the last touch off of Sac Valley and Horkmeyer.
Now DASA is set up with one of their players long. Now if they get that ball without them jumping in there, taking that alley away, they're going to be in good shape.
Just like that. Great opportunity for Downer there. Great recovery by Blount. We have a goal kick coming up for Sac Valley. Kind of like what you were talking about. They get that ball through there, they have a great opportunity, and that's what it was. So.
Yeah, if you can find that alley from where the kicker is to your between your near and your far, if you can get that stretched out, it's going to help out, and you're going to get that breakaway, have that good goal-scoring opportunity.
Absolutely. Great defense there by Vahai, but looks like the referee is telling him he can't come in that close before the kick is kicked. He has to stay behind 5 meters before the ball is touched on a set play. So we'll try this goal kick again from Blount. Vahai read that very well. Great clear though by Blount. So he's going out for a goal kick for
A lot of long transitions between you get the ball down at one end and all of a sudden they're flipping it back, and we call it sometimes up in the premier level flipping the floor is when you go from one end to the other end, and it's just you're flipping the balance of where the ball is in the offense to the defensive end. So
that must have been a father and son instinct. I was just thinking the same thing. We've had so many back and forth action. Looks like we have a substitution for Sac Valley coming out of the game. Number 35, Tyler Zapke, coming into the match. Number 10, Brady Rodas. We have another goal kick coming up here for DASA.
So right now, DASA looks like they're trying to stretch it out a little bit. I mean, right now, they're getting their players back to about 7 or 8 meters, and if they can make it, they can execute it, they're going to be in good shape. But right now, they're getting it jumped on, and they're actually getting it returned back so fast. So if they can keep stretching it out, they're going to be in good shape.
A great pick of a spot there by Ray High. He got the ball all the way down the floor. It looks like we're having number 6, Brady Phillip, having some technical issues. Should be coming out of the match.
All right, so same thing, kind of Sac Valley's got that same thing. They look like they're going to stretch it out a little bit, but DASA's giving them a little bit more space, so that helps a little bit as well. So.
Ooh, the ball is up in the chest of Blount there. Making sure he's okay. It looks like he's doing all right. We'll have a set ball as the ball went way over 20 inches. So we'll have a set ball here right between the box and the half-court line.
Interesting strategy you can do with the set ball is, depending on how you get that rolling off your guard, you can set up a pass play to your teammates and such like that. So there is strategy to the play. It's kind of limited, but it's because it's kind of a slow-moving play. So, but it does, some people have been able, or some teams have been able to capitalize off that set ball.
I believe it. I'm in the match right now for DASA, number 23, Jenna Duval. So we have another sideline kick-in coming here for Sac Valley. We just entered the 17th minute of the half. We'll see what Sac Valley can do with this opportunity. There's a ton of room on top of the box. Now, if you're watching the previous game, I was saying that if you have this much room on the top of the box, as an offensive player, you want to give yourself as much room as you can just to give yourself that better angle. And there's nobody on top of the box right now, but it looks like Blount is stringing out the goal, the sweeper in the box.
Yeah, Sac Valley's got to be careful here because they're pretty close down there in that goal box, and if that ball gets down there and they come together a little bit, they're going to get a 2-on-1, and they're going to turn that ball over. So
great pass across. Oh, great defense there by DASA. Looks like we have another sideline.
And Sac Valley did what they were supposed to. Their front player that was kind of blocking out the box player, it looked like they peeled away from that, so avoided that 2-on-1. So
looks like we have a corner kick instead for Sac Valley. Once again, a similar setup to their offense.
It looks like they pulled their one far player. Oh, now they're switching it up a little bit.
Switching it up, yep. Kick in. Great defense there. Great clear by Ray High. 2-0-1 on Sac Valley, and we're going the other way for DASA.
While we're waiting for it set up on court 3, they're approaching their 19th minute. It looks like the Ghost Riders scored their second goal, so they're up 2-0 late in the first half. Over on the third court, it looks like the Ability 360 is up 1-0, and they're tied over on court 2, 2-2.
Very good matches all around this weekend. We have a great competition here. College soccer has grown so much over the years, and at every level we have such great competition. So it should be a very exciting weekend. The Champions and Premier Cup are coming up here in a little bit. That'll be some great action as well. So we have some great action going on here. Another sideline play for Sac Valley. Nobody's sitting on the post. There she goes. Now she's on the post.
Kind of a tough area for a goal-scoring opportunity. When you're right above the third three-point arc and such like that, it's kind of hard to get in there to get a true goal-scoring opportunity. So you're trying to work something in there to find, either a better angle by bringing it down lower, or actually finding a space all the way across or near to one of your teammates. So looks like they're pulling out their one player high for the rebound. Looks like.
Ooh, great clear there by very high. Got it all the way down to the other end. That's exactly what you want as a defensive player. Just to get the ball out of your own zone, just take a breather.
Especially late in the first half. I mean, we're inside of the last minute or a minute or two. I mean, you don't want to give any kind of momentum going into that second half. So any kind of breather, time, and the clock keeps running. So just the farther you can keep it out, the longer it takes to reset. So a little bit of strategy to it.
Kick there from Horkmeyer, defended by Veha and curved back down the floor by Blount.
This is where I'd be careful in regards to it. So now you're probably about 30 seconds before half. You're on your side. I'd probably be shortening up my forwards a little bit so I don't turn it over, because if I hit it hard, it rebounds off the defense, it's going to put a shot on goal. So that's right now a little bit of strategy. I would probably shorten it up a little bit so it's not a very dangerous play.
You don't get opportunities like this here for Sac Valley. Great save there. Great clear again though by Veha. Got to be careful of the 2-on-1 there for DASA. We're going the other way now for DASA.
Oh, take it out to the outside. Oh.
Downer. Going with Horkmeyer. Oh, great move there by Donner. Blount's waiting for the pass. We're approaching the end of the second half here. Off of Horkmeyer. There's the halftime whistle, ladies and gentlemen. We have a 1-0 game. Sac Valley Flames scored in the first 10 minutes of the game. Great half so far. And we will be back with you for the second half very shortly. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Turnstone Center. We are about to start the second half, and we are underway for the Sac Valley Flames, number 10. Number 10, Lady Vilgas. Number 22, Josh Blount. Number 35, Tyler Zapke. And in the net, number 16, Zach Reynolds. For DASA, we have number 19, Dwan Donner. Number 17, Andrew Vahai. Trying to see his number here, number 8, Alec Hemming. And in the net, number 2, Tilly McRoberts.
Ooh. Good thing it was a little ball on ball there. Even though it's, you can't spin around like that. You make hard contact. That could be a referee's discretion in regards to whether it's a foul or not. So you got to be careful with those kinds of plays. But fortunately, it was the ball. The ball was separating him on that. Otherwise, it would have been what we call the old car crash feel.
In case you guys are just tuning in, my name is Nathan Mayer from the Minnesota Shockwave, and joining me is my dad, Tracy Mayer, also the general manager of Team USA. So
I also coach the Shockwave too.
Yeah, that too. My dad has many titles. Dad, happy Father's Day.
Thank you.
Happy Father's Day to all of you watching this game. We have a great weekend this weekend. Many teams. We have 9 new teams, or 7 new teams this year. 7 teams that are at their first national tournament. It's very exciting to see the growth of power soccer. Looks like we have Donner getting his wheels checked out. Looks like we're good to go. We would kick in here for Sac Valley Flames. The Flames had a very nice goal in the first half. Great passing play. Let's see if they can do it again this first half. Dad, what does DASA have to do to come back from that goal?
Well, just be patient. You still have about 18 minutes, or you still have a whole half. It's kind of one of those things when you give up a goal, you don't need to freak out, get scared, or whatever. You got time to do it. If you play the game that you know how to play, just patience, because the ball will start bouncing in the right directions, and you also got to limit the number of times that you're taking shots on your goal deep in this end, like they're taking these sidelines like this. But patience is the biggest thing. When it's 1-0, things can turn fast, and you just got to be patient with it.
Great pass across. Great shot on there by Blount. Close to it, 2-on-1 there. And the referee did end up calling the 2-on-1. He tried to look for the advantage on that play, but Sac Valley cut DASA off, so the referee called it back. And we were kicking a free kick here for DASA.
That's the toughest thing for referees. I referee too, and you got to know when to call it, when not to, play advantage and all that. And if there's a clear advantage, you want to give that to them, because that ends up hurting that team that gets the 2-on-1 called for them in their favor. But they clearly had an advantage that if they had a breakaway and then you called it back, you as a referee are going, oh darn, I did something really not fun.
Yeah.
So
as a player, it's very frustrating when you have that break. So. The referees are learning, especially at this level. They're trying to get the game understood. But yes, it is very frustrating when the advantage is not called and you have a clear advantage.
So it's working here in regards to for DASA. They moved it up probably 7-8 feet. Now, pretty tough here. I mean, you got your 2 forwards that are really far across the court. Again, if they can find that alley with enough speed and get through that defense, now it's going to help. I mean, you're going to be able to be successful at that. But as you get into the upper levels and stuff like that, and the Premier and the Champions, they're not going to give you those alleys too often. for you to get that long pass. So this is where they got to, figure out and get that long pass or a short pass so they can start moving up the floor and things will start happening for them in the right direction and get this score tied.
We have a substitution here. Looks like going back in net, number 1 for Sac Valley, Hunter Horkmeyer. Coming out of the match, number 16, Zach Reynolds. Going back to your point earlier, up in the premier level of a replay, there's no space to move the ball. So, yeah, pick your points right and capitalize when you have those opportunities.
Yep. Right here, especially when you're deep in your end like this, you got to shorten it up a little bit because you've got 2 of the Orange players in a position to take over the ball, just like what you're seeing here. So you kind of put yourself at a disadvantage. Now you got a 2-on-1 situation, but now they're playing advantage, which was the right way.
Looks like it could come back.
Now that's where a referee could bring it back, especially when they lost that advantage all the way through.
Right on the end there, Zappi tried to push it through. Great goalkeeping there by McRoberts. And that ball went off of Sac Valley for a goal kick for DASA here.
So back to that play. There was a 2-on-1 there. The referee let him play advantage, and then all of a sudden they lost that advantage almost immediately. A referee does have discretion to still call that a 2-on-1, even though he did call advantage. It's something that they still can pull back. So, especially when they turned it over and they almost gave up a goal. So, it's one of those things that the referee has at their disposal if they want to pull that back.
Kick in coming here for Sac Valley. Looking for Blount. Nice kick. Gets all the way through to Zappi. Great defense. Great clear there by McRoberts. Oh, we have a 3 in the box violation on DASA. You don't see that too often. 3 in the box violation here.
And what 3 in the box is when you have your goalie and plus 2 defenders in the box at the same time. Why that is there's too much crowding. And years ago when they made that rule into the 3 in the box, a violation, it's just so the ball keeps staying lively and keeps the ball moving and such like that. So, unfortunately for DASA, they ended up giving a 3 in the box, and now they have a set ball at the top for the Sac Valley.
Great opportunity here for Sac Valley. Very interesting defensive schematic here.
I think the player misunderstood the referee in regards to what that could be.
Okay, there we go. That looks a little better. Yes, we are set now for a 3 in the box on the top corner of the box. Let's see what Sac Valley can do here. Blount on the ball, looking for Zappi on the far side. Oh, almost had that. A little bit behind Zappi on that. And we have it kicking very deep in the DASA end. And when I say very deep, I mean very deep in the end. Can't go much further than that.
So back to that 3 in the box. On a 3 in the box, it's an indirect kick. So you're required to make contact to either your opponent or yourself or your own team in regards to for a goal-scoring opportunity.
That ball gets all the way through there for DASA. One-on-one with Horkmeyer and Hemming. Great clear there by Horkmeyer. Saw the danger of Hemming coming down on him. Just get that ball out of the area. Don't take any chances. Just push the ball out. Make your defense reset. And just come into a new play here. Good opportunity here for DASA. See if they can get this ball across the line here. Great touch.
Sac Valley's playing their goalie up too. So playing the goalie up, they can't get a 2-on-1. So that's why the way they set up, they actually had their goalie in front of their box player. That's what allowed their defensive player to stay home in regards to playing that defense. Now they're playing. It looks like they're playing their goalie back.
We've seen that style more and more lately. It's very interesting to see what teams are starting to use that. And it's a very effective strategy if you can do it right. Oh, great clear there by Velgaz. Great clear, just had the right touch on the ball to go right down the line. Looks like it's going to be a sideline kick in here.
And why that ball went 3/4 of the way, the ball has to completely get outside that line for it to be considered out of bounds. The same thing with the goal. That ball has to clear completely across that line for it to be goal. Can't be partially, it has to be all the way. So that's why that ball ended up going 3/4 of the floor. So it's rather than thinking it was out of bounds earlier than that.
Downer and Blount. Here 1-on-1. Ball going off of Downer. We have a very high sideline play. Very high scoring opportunity for Sac Valley.
We got a lot of room now, so they're giving a lot of space here. So to me as a coach, I'm very happy to see this because now both my near player and my far player are actually in this play.
Kick in. Great defense. That ball's a little lower. Probably the perfect opportunity that you can ask for Sac Valley there. But when the ball is really above the box, it's very hard to score on that. So now that we have a sideline almost in line with the box, that's a better scoring opportunity than what they had. See what they can do here. Pass all the way across. Oh, that's a goal. Great shot by Blount. That ball did the pinball effect.
Yeah, that's a tough play by the goalie. You get that first defense, but it ends up going right back to that forward and ends up rebounding back, and it's a tough goal. But yeah, we call it the old pinball effect. That ball gets pretty lively, especially on very, like today. Again, that humidity is making that ball a little bit livelier. So exceed below the 20 inches and scored that goal. So
great pass across the box, great finish, great play all around, and Sac Valley is now up 2-0 with 9 minutes to go. We're just entering the 33rd minute. I can't do math, so there are 7 minutes left in the game.
Ooh, whoa.
2-on-1 there.
2-on-1. Yeah, you heard me go, ooh, wow. And there was a possibility of an advantage there. This is where it gets critical late. Now you're 8 minutes left. You're down by 2. Yeah, the 2-on-1 is still to our benefit, but there was a possibility advantage there. That could have been a one-on-one breakaway. One-on-one, what I mean by that, player almost had the breakaway with the goalie. So
great opportunity here for DASA. Great opportunity to get back in the game here.
Yep.
See what they can do. They need to act quickly, being down 2-0. So we'll see what they can do.
Huge play, so they got to make it happen. Perfect.
Oh. So that, unfortunately, is a no-goal. The same as a free in the box. It is an indirect free kick. As you'll see on the replay here, it did not touch anybody else besides the kick, so that does not count for a goal, unfortunately, for DASA. It did go across the line, but it had to touch somebody else prior to going in because it was an indirect free kick.
If you're able to watch some of the referee signals, when they have their hand raised up in the air with a flat palm, that means it's an indirect play. So like on a 3 in a box, 2 in a 1, 2 versus 1, and so on and so forth. Whenever their hand's up with an open hand, that's an indirect kick, and it must touch another player, whether it's your teammate or the opponent.
We're just about to enter the 35th minute. DASA has to move quickly, being down 2-0. See what they can do here with a kick in. I like the idea there from Rehai. Just didn't get the right touch on it. He saw Blount coming right at him. Great move to tip it around him. Fortunately, there was nobody there. So we have a goal kick coming up here for Sac Valley.
So now you got about 6 minutes left in the match. You as DASA, you got to start picking up the speed a little bit because, again, you don't have to get impatient on things. You still got to play inside yourself, but you got to start playing with a little bit more, with a little more speed with it, and you got to be a little bit more precision on your passes.
Now for Sac Valley, it's almost the opposite effect. You want to slow your game down. You got the clock on your side, and that move that they just did right there, clear the ball out of their end. That's a perfect play, especially in this type of situation, being up 2-0. Risky pass there. Great save by McRoberts. Great shot there by Blount. We have a sideline kick coming in here. for Sac Valley. Once again, they don't need a goal. Right now being up 2-0. But of course the goal is nice. But right now for DASA, you have to get the ball out of this end and down to the other end. Let's see what they can do here. Kick coming in. Oh, that no goal. That ball was too high. We've had 2 no goals in this game. Even though they did go over the line. As you'll see on the replay here, the ball goes above 20 inches before it crosses the net, before it crosses the end line. So that is a no goal. Very unfortunate for Sac Valley. Very fortunate for DASA, though, keeping it a 2-0 game right now.
Very similar to their second goal. Had that pinball effect.
Yep.
Again, that ball's lively. If they can get that ball, if it was below 20 inches, it's 3-0. So it's one of those things that, you know, yeah, the ball has to be below the 20-inch mark when it crosses the line.
Great play from Donor there. Giving DASA the possession. Kicking coming in. Great play. They gained about 5 feet in that, from what I can tell. So that was a great play by Donner. Just to bench the ball off of the opponent and get a better situation.
Quick update on the other floors on Court 3. Looks like the Central Valley Ghost Riders are up 5-0 over Tidewater. Over on Court 4, the Strap Scorpions and Ability 360, they're tied at 1.
Yep.
I can't tell how far they are into the match, but it looks obviously deep into the second. And it looks like the ASPO Force is up 3-2 over St. Louis Spin with about 5 to go. So good matches all around. Looks like the Ghost Riders scored their 6th goal. So looks like the 2 3-0 teams over there ended up being kind of a lopsided match in regards to it.
Back on Court 1 here, Sac Valley has a substitution. They brought number 8, Hunter Horkmeyer, up to the front. They took Zapke out and put Zach Reynolds, number 16, back in the goal.
Yep, they got to go now. They got to get going. They got 3 to go, maybe 4.
We just entered the 38th minute, so yes, they have to move
there
quickly.
There it is.
All right, great defense there by Blount. Great clear, not exactly what you want, but it's better than going on net. And now DASA has to move quickly again. They have to score here within the next minute if they want to have a chance to come back and get the second one before the game ends. They have to move quickly. Great defense there by Horkmeyer. Great play by Horkmeyer. Got the possession in the Sac Valley Flames' favor. And now for Sac Valley, all you want to do is slow the game down, kill the clock, and just get that win. You got 2-0, you don't need anything big, anything fancy, you just need to slow it down here. See what they end up coming up with. See what they come up with. Great play there by Vehai.
Oh, just missed it. Went the wrong way.
Donner turned left, needed to turn right. Very unfortunate. We're about to enter stoppage time here.
You start learning that as you play more, as you get more games under your belt. You figure out when you go to the right, to the left, how to spin in and out, and pick the valleys, and in regards to where you can pass it, and in the passing lanes, and so on and so forth. As you gain more experience, it's going to make a world of difference. So both of these teams are very good in the where they are, and they're going to continue to get better as they move along.
Great clear there by Horkmeyer. Great clear, just putting DASA back in their own end. We have entered stoppage time. DASA has to move very quickly right now. They gotta go now if they want to go. Kicking coming from Vehai. Off of the back of Donner. Once again, great clear by Horkmeyer. Keeping the ball away from their own defensive end. Just great clock management right now by Sac Valley. Zahai with the kick. Punched back by Blount.
Nothing wrong with that. Keeps the clock keeps moving, so it just slows the game down much more for them. So
not much time remaining in this match. Sac Valley Flames 2-0 off of 2 great set plays. Sideline kick-ins.
Ooh, got all the way down.
Missed there by Blount. That'll go out for a goal kick for Sac Valley. And they are in no rush to get the ball into play here.
Right here, you just find a gap, let it go up there slowly, and then let the clock keep moving on you. So this is playing perfectly for Sac Valley. They're hitting it up. DASA's getting it up. They're still making the contact, but it's getting back to Sac Valley's possession, and eventually the referee's going to blow the 3 whistles.
Sac Valley's in no rush again, taking their time, finding the gap just like that. Great touch there by Blount to keep it away from DASA. Kick in here. Went through everybody. Referee looked at his watch. And there's the final whistle, ladies and gentlemen. Sac Valley has won the game 2-0. Great play by both teams. Great clock management. Great goals all around.
Yeah, very exciting game between the two teams. In the Founders level, they're up and coming. They're going to be taking into different positions as they move to the Presidents and to the Champions. So very exciting, very good game. I mean, Sac Valley's 3-0 was their incoming record, and DASA was 0-3, but the score didn't reflect it in an imbalance of records like that. I mean, it was a 2-0 game, and it was a lot of fun to watch them, and it's just exciting for us, us seasoned veterans up here in the premier levels and all that, to see all of our different levels of soccer continue to get better and better. So,
well, that's a wrap for this game. Tracy, Dad, thanks for joining us. My name is Nathan Mayer. We are live from the Turnstone Center, and we will be back with the next game very shortly.